Welcome back. Getting ready to hopefully finish up the last part of the hole. I brought my buddy Romeo up here. Hey Romeo. Romeo. Hey. There's Romeo. I got him tied up to the tree. He's in training on not having to be on the leash. So I don't want him to run off, and I don't want him to get in the way of the tractor. So I'm going to try it out, see if I can keep him up here. I don't like tying him up, but you know, it is what it is. So anyway, we're going to get started back on getting that last 2 foot done. Sounds like not much, but it's 2 foot and about 9 foot tall, or no, let's say 8 foot tall. Just guessing at it. All right, let's get started. All right, as you can see, I'm only about a foot away now, so I've gone about a foot already in a few minutes. Maybe a little bit further on that side. It's hard to keep it straight because this the backhoe won't reach the whole distance, so I got to keep moving it. But anyway, that quick I got that done. I already had one other pile. I can't remember if I filmed it or not. So I'm going to take me a quick break. Got to go in and get some water. Got to make sure I stay hydrated, and come back out, and hopefully the next time that I talk to you, I always say that, but then I end up talking anyway. Hopefully the next time I talk to you will be when I'm back to my destination, so, or perceived destination, because we may have to square it up here or there, but it's looking pretty good, really. And the wife agreed, so that's what matters. Be back in a minute. Okay, I've got it back to at least to the stakes. So I'm going to clear all this dirt out. I'll kind of look at it and see where it's at, see if I need to square it up, and I'm probably going to measure some more and just see if I can lay out where the pad's going to be, and I'll determine if I've got it dug out enough to where I can get around and work on all 4 walls or 3 walls from the outside of it. So, because I don't want to start building it and then realize I have no room, because it's too late to dig it out with the tractor. You have to dig it out by hand. So it doesn't have to be perfectly square on the back, but I just got to make sure that I've got enough room to get around it. So it's nice because I mean, it's not real humid out today. It is getting kind of warm, but it's not humid. But it's the sun's just gone in. There's a set of clouds going over, so it's pretty nice out right now. So that's a blessing, I guess. Real quick, battery's getting ready to run down. You can see where it's still sloping out. So I'm gonna have to come back one more time with my backhoe bucket from right about here on down. It'll be a slow process. So right now I'm gonna take a break, but I am gonna get my tape measure and see where we're at when I come back out. But I'm pretty sure I gotta take this back about another 2 foot from here. Well, no, about 1.5 foot from here to there. So we'll be back shortly. I'll be better off coming middle. sideways. Okay, I think I forgot to turn my camera on. So if I did, let's do this one more time. I got my spray paint down here. This is my 8-foot marks that way, and then there's my 8-foot mark back at that wall, at the back wall, and then this is the front mark. So as you can see, we're out right about here, right about there. Trying to get my foot held out there, and that'll be okay. I'll just have to pile dirt from here. That'll be all right. We'll pile it up, then I'll make kind of a retaining wall. We could go back further, but I could also, I've got enough dirt, obviously, I can mound the whole thing, which I will in a way. I won't be able to get my tractor all the way in here, obviously, but by the time the roof is built, I can put the dirt on top of the roof when I'm ready, and then I can just shovel it off onto the sides. After I'm going to have rock on the outside. If I can afford it, I'd like to fill the whole thing up with rock around the outside. Better drainage. The dirt here, before I do the slab, it looks like it's already coming uphill, going down that way. If it is, that's good, because that's good for drainage. And then I'll level up the slab when I frame it in. I'll make it level. So what I need to do is chop on each side, because right now I've got only maybe a foot. I was hoping for 2 foot, but it didn't come out exactly right, but that's all right. So I'll chop this side, and then I will chop this side over here. You can see my spray paint mark there. So I need to chop some of this. This side looks a little better, but still need to chop some of it off. So what I'm going to do is bring my tractor right in the center, right here, back it up, and then I'll just turn my bucket 90 degrees that way. Hopefully have enough room to turn 90 degrees that way. Get that done first, and then I'll finish the back wall. The back wall needs to come down from here, right about here, straight down. So I've still got about 1.5 feet to clear out on that. That way I'll have access to the back behind my building. And I'm going to go get my wife first to make sure she agrees with me. So that'll be the telltale sign of the whole thing. Okay, I just found out that I'm not happy with the depth. I want it to go back more. I just didn't know that until I talked to my wife. She let me know that. We're trying to make a storm shelter, yes, but I had the big bright idea to make a root cellar too. She loved that idea. So with the building, the front of the building here, I know I'm going to be piling dirt up, but we're going to try to go back a little bit more. So by doing that, that'll set me back probably 2 more weeks, because like I've told you a gazillion times, I want to get to work on this on the weekends. So, and I had a 3-day weekend this weekend, had a 3-day weekend last weekend, but I'm not going to have another one for a long time. So I'll just go ahead and wrap this video up, and I'll just reiterate. I'm still going to chop the sides down, do that. I'm gonna get that today. I'm not gonna film it, but I'm gonna chop that down, and I still have to chop this down so I can keep going back with my tractor. So I'm going to try to get the building right here where the wall's at. These are kind of crooked because this area is not square, but so I'm going to try to get the building to where it's at least right here, which will be, just say, another 4 foot, something like that. So by going 4 foot, I really have to go 6 foot, because I'm trying to leave 2 foot, at least 1.5 foot around the building. So I'm not sure it's going to happen on this backside. I have seen people when they build shelters or cabins in the woods on YouTube, I have seen them do the plastic as they go, kind of like what you would do in roofing. Put the plastic up and then kind of layer it. I've seen them do it like that. Whether we can do it like that, I don't know. Put a piece on every time, put a course up on the block. Could do it like that. There's a lot of different ways you can do it, I guess. So basically, I'm just going to dig until I'm sick of it. I'm kind of sick of it now. but it'll get it further back into the earth, which will help on your temperature staying down. Being if we do it out of block too, that always helps. And you know, I'm gonna have ventilation. I'm gonna have air coming in, and then not really a fan. It helps suck the air back out, so it'll be ventilated. So that should help keep the moisture down. But anyway, I didn't know I was wanting to go back further until I talked to my wife, and she helped me understand that. All right. Thanks for watching. And I'm not sure where the video is at on this time-wise. I always say short video, but we'll see where it's at. So next week is when I'll be hopefully finish it up like I thought I was going to be done today. See you next time. Have a great week. God bless.